EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Space City, Houston, Texas, and NRG Stadium. About ready to get this one started. Jaime Fairbairn ready to kick it off. And off we go from Houston. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They go play action with Levis. A throw right side taken in by Boyd.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. He'll look middle here, caught by Boyd. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down, a pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. On the RPO, a pass taken by Ridley. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Second down and 8. Here's Levis. Now a screen. Here's Pollard. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face third down. They'll try and run for the first down with Pollard. It's a pickup of 16 yards down to the 16.
Each week coming into the game, every team in the league, Mike, places a huge emphasis on success on their opening drive. But the key to that is sustaining possession, converting on third down. It's exactly what they were able to do here, keeping the ball on the ground.
They send Ridley in motion. Levis to throw on first and 10. That one knocked away and incomplete.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
On second down, Levis. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
From the gun on third down, here's Levis. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Folks' kick is good. And the Titans will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. On the return, it's Dameon Pierce. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Stroud going to throw right away. Trying the right side. Taken in by Collins. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. They run with the longtime Bengal Joe Mixon. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. To the left side, into the hands of Collins. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
A gain of 11 on that one. 1st down for Houston.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
On 1st down, they keep it on the ground, and they keep it with Mixon. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. Couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. That is brought in at the 10. And he'll be taken down.
These are the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their... I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, instead I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard. Now, for him individually, not ideal, but...
And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Touchdown, Texans. Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Texans move out to a 7-3 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. On the return, here's Tajay Spears. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Titans offense going to take over now for the second time. They trail by 4. Touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Levis. He keeps it himself.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback just standing. On these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
Here's 2nd and 9. The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Levis. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Third down, 3 to go. Out of the shotgun, Levis. He's got his tight end. That's Okonkwo. And he's going to have enough for a first down. He's out of bounds after a gain of 5.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Levis to throw it here on 1st down. He's going to get it to Okonkwo. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
They send Ridley in motion. On 1st down, Levis. He'll get this out wide. Second and 7. From the gun, it's Levis. He runs with it. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down.
What I like the most here is just the decision that when he wants to be a runner, he commits to being a runner, and he's able to weave his way downfield, pick up the first down, sets up 1st and goal.
From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal. They send Ridley in motion. Here's Levis to throw. He'll get this out to the left flat. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for 3rd and goal. Here's Levis. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Will Levis. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Folks' extra point is good. And the Titans are on top. It's now 10-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Steven Sims to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of line. The Texans offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. Trying to avoid tacklers there, but the ball is out. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often, and when they do, you got to seize the moment.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. It's the Titans out to the early lead. And more from Houston coming up in a moment. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. From the gun, here's Stroud. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And 3rd down coming up.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. To the left side, and caught by Schultz. He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a 1st down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
On play action, Stroud. He's going to run it. They'll pick up 23 on that one. It's good for a Texans 1st down.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting 1st downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
Stroud to throw here on 1st down. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'll say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Here's a toss, right side to Mixon. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. They'll go play action with Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
They'll throw here on third and short yardage. This is caught. He got the connection to Collins. A gain there of 10 yards. First down for Houston.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. Again, they'll give it to Mixon. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down. They'll run with Pierce. He slams it in there, and he is in. Dameon Pierce. Touchdown, Houston. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Spears now to return it. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They go play action with Levis. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. Tyler Boyd was the intended target for that one, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
With his tight end, Okonkwo. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Here's Levis. He'll go left side here and complete this one.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. They will work the middle with Mixon. And a minimal gain there up to the 17-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to Mixon. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down. Here's Stroud. Taking off, he'll try to get there. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the 1st down.
This just kills you as a defensive coordinator. Here you are thinking you're going to get a 3-and-out, get off the field, pick up some momentum for your team, and you allow the quarterback to get loose with his legs, and he's able to pick up just enough on 3rd down to convert. And now you got to go back out and defend a fresh set of downs.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. Open man downfield. It's Nico Collins. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 71 yards. Touchdown, Houston. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Texans add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Opening carry of the game for Tyjae Spears. Here's a 2nd and 6. They send Ridley in motion. A 2nd down throw here for Levis. That's to the left side, caught by Ridley. They get 15 on that game. That's good for a Titan 1st down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Out of the gun, they give it to Pollard. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now, Levis. Quick throw, taken in. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
On 1st and 10, here's Levis. And he's going to be taken down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. Here's Spears. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line. On 2nd down, Levis. And he's in. Nick Westbrook-Akine. Touchdown, Titans. Now, Folk, on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Titans are back within 4. It's 21-17. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Sims. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the... The Texans offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. A throw left side finds Dell. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession's going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
He's trying to set the tone here for the rest of the game and let this defense know there is not a blade of grass on this field that you don't have to defend, because he reared back and he let that one eat. And he's got to work a little bit on his touch, a little bit on his accuracy, but I don't think he needs to work on his arm strength.
On 2nd down, Stroud. Looking downfield, he's got Schultz, the tight end. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Now he'll run. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A second down throw for Stroud. A short throw pulled in by Schultz. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Stroud going to set up to throw. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now Stroud. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Texans going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Titans offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. To throw is Levis. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Here's Pierce for the return. Oh. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Texans offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. To the left side, into the hands of Collins. Second down, here's a run, and here's Mixon. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
So 4th down, and it's the former Chief Tommy Townsend to punt for Houston. Jaquan Jackson deep to return. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Titans offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. The drive starts. It's a carry by Pollard. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
On 1st down, Levis. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. Calvin Ridley was the intended receiver, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
This throw, right side, taken in by Ridley. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
There was tight coverage all across the field. I think the quarterback thought he had the arm strength to fit this one into a pretty small window, but the defense wasn't having it. They were all over it, and I think the quarterback actually got away with one there.
They'll run the toss. Here's Pollard. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. Trying to keep a drive alive, going to have to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Levis. To the goal line and in. Chig Okonkwo. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. On the return, here's Sims. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Texans offense make their way out to take over once more. Both these offenses have been in form. Is the defense going to show up? Can anybody come up with a stop? All tied here in this third quarter, and it's 1st and 10. Now, Stroud. That one caught by Tank Dell. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
They'll go play action with Stroud. Right back to Dell. He's got it again. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have 1st and goal. They'll run here with Mixon. And he's in! Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Texans.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Spears now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Titans offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Levis. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Levis. He'll try and get there on the ground.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
The Titans sending out their punter as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. Good hang time. The fair catch will be made back at their own 12. The home team's offense ready to take over once more. This will begin at their own 13-yard line, so work to do starting with this 1st and 10. Here's Mixon. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
Throwing on second down, Stroud. Open man, downfield, it's Nico Collins. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
The offense is able to land a big blow there, and I think what happened defensively, Mike, is just everyone was not on the same page. And when you do that at this level, the good offenses, they're going to make you pay for it. They've got to clean up those mistakes, make the offense have to earn everything they get.
They go right back to Collins. He's got it again. 16-yard pickup on that one. It's good for a Texans first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
They'll come up on a second down and 8. Here's Stroud. That's caught. It's the tight end, Cade Stover.
You see Cade Stover there with the first down reception, and this is kind of a throwback, a tackle breaker. Good in the run game, strong hands, good in play action. Mike, he had over 1,000 yards and 10 touchdowns in his career, and I think the Texans think they have a young, versatile tight end that in this system can become a big part of their offense.
And he'll be taken down.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half, and he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
A run on first and goal. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. Second and goal. Back to throw. Stroud. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And he'll go down. Back at the 4.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
Line of scrimmage to the 4. It's third down and goal. Here's Stroud. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Takedown. Touchdown, Houston.
And it really just comes down to the protection. You're sitting there third and goal. You have to give your quarterback the opportunity, Mike, to work through all of his progressions, and you need time to do it. Then it just comes down to making the right read. Touchdown.
Fairbairn good on the point after. And the Texans will extend this third quarter lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Spears now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. Jalen Petrie up to make the tackle. On 2nd down, Levis. A throw right side, taken in by Boyd. It's a gain of 19 in the air. 1st down for Tennessee.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a 1st down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. To throw is Levis. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Throwing on 2nd down, Levis. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll run. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and There was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Titans will cut into that lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Sims. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. The home team's offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. A second down throw for Stroud. That's into the hands of Dell on the right side. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock, and without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for this with Mixon. And he is going to have a Texans first down by a couple of yards as they convert on 3rd and 3. On the give, this is Mixon. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. On the handoff, it's Mixon. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. To throw, it's Stroud. Good blocking, and he's in. C.J. Stroud, touchdown Texans. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Fairbairn able to add the extra point, and the Texans will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense back onto the field for their next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Throwing is Levis. He'll look for Pollard out of the backfield. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
A second down throw here for Levis. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws, and when errant throws lead to big missed opportunities.
They send Ridley in motion. Here's Levis to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Ridley, complete. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
He's got a man, Westbrook-Akine. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch. You hear quarterback coaches say it all the time, let's get our guy easy completions. Well, that falls certainly into that category, Mike, but when you fail to connect on those, it just ends up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll give it. It's Pollard. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. Again, it's Pollard. The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple. He's got his man. That's Boyd. And he will have the first down. So they roll the dice on 4th down in the red zone. And it pays off with 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Levis. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Will Levis. Touchdown, Titans. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a two-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They will work the middle with Mixon. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
On first down, they keep it on the ground, and they keep it with Mixon. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run with Mixon. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mixon. And he's not going to get there again. Same player, same result. No gain, and now it's fourth down. Jaime Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Texans add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Fairbairn, after making the field goal, heads back out to kick this one away. Spears now to return it. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense headed back to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That is intercepted. That's the safety, Jimmy Ward. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. That'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we say, so long from Houston.
Waste of time.
Why does this have to happen?
Gotta step it up.
Really? This not happening. What just happened? Seriously,
God,
what's
what's the
happening?
deal? What just happened? Seriously. Could be worse. But I feel like, no, never mind. This is my turn. Game up.